Who would have thought Estonia would have made the list like this? What criteria did the Harvard researchers use? Hello. My name is Marc Drouinaud Jr. If you're new here, I do cyber-related videos. So we're going to talk about the 10 most powerful countries in cyberspace. This is courtesy by Secure World. So who is the most powerful nations in cyberspace? Ranking the 10 most powerful cyber nations in the world, right? According to the team at the Belfer Center for Science and International Affairs at Harvard's Kennedy School, the most powerful cyber countries in the world are as follows. Number 1, we have United States. Number 2 is China. Number 3 is United Kingdom. Number 4 is Russia. Number 5 is Netherlands. Number 6 is France. Number 7 is Germany. Number 8 is Canada. Number 9 is Japan. Number 10 is Australia. Israel is listed as the 11th most powerful nation in the cyberspace, in a virtual dead heat with Australia. And Estonia is 14th. So we have more of those a little later. So how were the most powerful cyber countries ranked? It is always fascinating to see top ranking lists like these. But how do we know what this really means? What criteria did the Harvard researchers use? Here is the explanation the rest of us can't understand. In determining the National Cyber Power Index, NCPI, the research team is taking what it calls as an all-of-country approach to determining and ranking cyber power. The group identified 7 national objectives that countries pursue using cyber means. The 7 objectives are surveilling and monitoring domestic groups, strengthening and enhancing national cyber defenses, controlling and manipulating the information environment, foreign intelligence collection for national security, commercial gain and enhancing domestic industry growth, destroying or disabling an adversary's infrastructure and capabilities, and defining international cyber norms and technical standards. So, where the United States loses to China and Russia in cyber power, even though the United States is ranked number 1 overall, China continues to build on its cyber strengths. In several cyber power categories, it now leads the world, and in at least one instance, Russia also tops the United States. So, what is that? Cyber surveillance power. When it comes to cyber surveillance, China is the most powerful in cyber, right? Researchers say Russia is second in the category and the United States is third. Cyber power in commerce. In this category, China is number 1 and the US is second. Researchers say China's intent here is clearly documented. In line with recent headlines in Western countries, China tops the growing national cyber and technology competence objective. Along with DPRK, North Korea, and Iran, China is one of the only 3 countries assessed to be pursuing this objective through both legal and illegal means. It has been both observed conducting industrial espionage and sought to incentivize and grow its domestic cyber expertise through research and development and public-private partnerships. Cyber defense power. China is ranked number 1 in this category, followed by Netherlands and France, then the United States and Canada. Additional cyber power categories. Researchers concluded that the United States leads in cyber offense, influencing cyber norms and cyber intelligence. China is making significant cyber power gains. The Harvard researchers behind the National Cyber Power Index conclude that when it comes to cyber capabilities and the ability for a country to carry out national objectives through cyber, which is the United States remains the leader overall, but China is rapidly gaining. The US scores highest on 5 out of 7 objectives. China is in the top 5 for every single objective. In recent years, China has invested heavily in research and development of technologies that allow the country to achieve multiple objectives in cyberspace. These results reflect China's increasingly dominant position in cyberspace, but also highlight the significant gap in capability between China and the US in most areas. Surprising findings in worldwide cyber power rankings. There were a number of surprises in the cyber power rankings. Here are some examples. One area where the ranking is at odds with conventional thought is around Israel. Israel is often put at the top of pseudo rankings by commentators, particularly highlighting its capabilities around offensive cyber and intelligence gathering. Researchers say one explanation here is that they depended on open source data for their research, whereas much of Israel's cyber power is operated covertly, limiting their analysis. And here are other surprising results that may have those in cybersecurity scratching their heads. The index also highlights several countries not normally associated with being cyber powers as having strong capabilities in certain areas. Malaysia is in the top 10 4 times for information control, intelligence, commercial gain, and norms and laws. Sweden is in the top 10 for 3 objectives: surveillance, cyber defense, and information control. Switzerland made the top 10 for cyber defense and commercial gain. Estonia, often heralded as a beacon of cyber and digital capability, made the top 10 for only 2 objectives: intelligence and offense. While this is impressive for a country of under 1.5 million, it is perhaps not as impressive as the team we're expecting. Germany, a country not often talked about when discussing cyber capability, was ranked in the top 5 for intelligence, offense, and norms, being able to draw on its strong industrial base and its well-organized military and civilian capabilities. So, what do you think? What do you think? Are you surprised to see that the United States may be lacking from a cyber perspective, a cyber power perspective, when it comes to either competing with either Russia or China? That was interesting. And again, we have Sweden, we have Estonia. Like, who would have thought Estonia would have made the list like this, right? Man. And what is the United States going to do to counterattack China's rapid catching up to cyber power capabilities? Man, that is interesting. That is interesting. Well, thank you for your viewership. I really appreciate you. I love you. You're a hack pack. You a hack pack. Come on. You one of the hack pack. Please click the notification bell. Please click the subscribe button. Stay safe. I love you. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your support. Have a great rest of your day.